Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. It's a girl journey. Let's make these corsets together. These are the material I'll be using. This is George. This crepe, light crepe
So the
material.
lines that I have is chest line, bust point, under bust, waist and full length. So on the shoulder line, I will come down by 1 inch. That is the shoulder slope. So next I'll be inserting the I'm marking the neck width and depth. I'm marking the average, which is 3 by 3. I ended up reducing it, but here I'm just marking the average. So next thing, I'll find the midpoint of the armhole to get my armhole curve. Divide the armhole into two. The midpoint, you go in by 1/2 inch. From there, you curve to your chest line. So here I'm placing the bust measurement divide by 4. So the next thing I'll be doing is on the under bust, I will come up by 1/inch. 1 inch. The reason why I'm coming up by 1 inch is after putting the cup, it will come back to normal under bust. So I will make use of this pen to indicate the new under bust. So this is the under bust that we'll be working with. So next, on the chest line, I'll be coming up by 1/2 inch. Then I'll be going in by 1/2 inch also. Come up by 1/2 inch, go up by 1/2 inch. So this is the place I'll be putting my cup. I'm making use of already made cup. Make sure that your cup is not flat. So I will trace out the cup. The armhole side, you come up to meet the chest line. On this armhole side, you come up to meet the chest line. So the next thing I will be doing is to mark the allowance that I will use to attach the cup. I'm marking 1/2 inch. So this is it. So on the upper side, I'll be tracing out the cup also. Just watch carefully, you will understand what I'm doing. So this is how it's looking like now. I'm blending the armhole side. So I'll be cutting out the inner line of the cup, not the actual measurement of the cup. So here I'll be inserting the bust, divide by 4 plus 2 inches allowance. Under bust, divide by 4 plus 2 inches allowance. I'll be using 1 inch for the darts, that is half an inch, half an inch. Then I'll be using 1 to join the back. I insert the waist plus 2 inches allowance. On the full length, I insert the hip plus 2 inches allowance. So I'll be connecting the points. This is how it's looking like. So simple. So let me go ahead and cut them out. So I'll be inserting the darts. This is how I'll be inserting the darts on the material. I'll make sure the curve is touching, the measurements are touching each other, like the beginning of the cup to the end of the cup. So I'll insert my darts. Remember, it's on the both side. So this is the yoke. I'll be cutting out, I'll use the front to cut out the back. So I will first of all trace the front to get the back. Remember, it's on fold also. So I marked the armhole where the yoke starts and where the yoke stops from the front one. So on the back pattern, I will not be making use of zip. I'll be making use of eyelets with rope. So this is how I want the yoke of the back yoke to be. So on the back pattern, I did not add zip allowance. I will not be making use of here. I did not add zip allowance, and also I'll be reducing the measurements. I'll be reducing it by 4 inches, depending on how open you want your back to be. You can make use of 3 inches, 2 inches, but here I'll be using 4 inches, because by the time I add the eyelet case, it will come back to 2 inches. There will not be that on the back pattern. So that is it for the back pattern. I'll go ahead and cut it out. So I've already cut it out. This is how it's looking like the yoke and the main body. So for the cup covering, this is how I'm cutting it. It's unfold, you fold your already made cup and trace it out this way. Make sure you you mark the middle point, that is the nipple point. Then here I added half an inch for the sewing allowance. So this is how it's looking like. We'll go ahead and sew it. Remember to notch the middle. So I've already cut it out on the main material. So I went ahead and cut the front pattern and the back pattern, everything with the lining. So for the front pattern, I'll be inserting the dart this way on the lining and both the main material. For the cup, I've already gone ahead and stitch it. This is how it's looking like. I've already stitched the dart. So I noticed that the cup area
where
is
I'll be
now
inserting the cup is now small, so I will go ahead and reduce it small to fit in the cup. It's looking small here, so I've already done that, and this is how it's looking like after stitching the cup.